teaspoons, grams, volume, and degrees Celsius. Which one of those is not like the others? Volume, right? Volume is a quantity. Teaspoon is a volume unit, and so on. Volume is a quantity, not a measuring unit.
You can't say I have 7.
Volume is what we're measuring. The unit would be liters or something like that. Okay? And this is a question about measurement units. Number 10, how to identify the SI base units. So you need to know what they all are. The SI base unit for mass is kilogram. Length is meter. Temperature? Kelvin degree. Amount of substance? Mole. Luminous intensity? Candela. Ooh, very good. That won't be on there, but it is one. Electric current? Amperes, yes. And
Joules.
time in seconds, yes. So there's 7, and I forgot one. Very good. Number 11. Now you're going to apply your knowledge of measurement units to a specific object. So what measurement unit would be closest to the length of your chemistry textbook? Centimeters or maybe decimeters. How about the measurement unit closest to the diameter of an M&M? Millimeters or maybe centimeters. Okay, so kind of think about, well, what unit would I measure this thing in?
So there wouldn't be 2 close ones like millimeters?
No. Like if I said washing machine, you wouldn't say millimeters. It'd be meters. Right. Closest, the one unit closest to that. So the width of a washing machine would be closest to 1 millimeter, or 1 meter, sorry. 1 meter. A M&M might be close to a centimeter. Alrighty, number 12. How to arrange the SI prefixes from smallest to largest, largest to smallest. So, say I gave you these examples. Kiloliter, microliter, milliliter, and liter. Arranging those from largest to smallest, smallest to largest. Which one's biggest? Kiloliter. Which one's smallest? Microliter. That's 10 to the negative 6. And that really is how those are drawn. That's a mu. And so if we put them in order, from biggest to smallest, we would go kiloliter, liter, milliliter, microliter. Very good. Yes?
So should we know all the ones that are
You should know common ones, a couple beyond kilo and milli, but they'd be more obvious things. Maybe nanometer. There's a lot about nanoscience, nanotechnology in the news these days. You know the big ones from your computer: mega, giga, tera. Okay. 13. The standard SI units for the fundamental physical quantities. So we talked about the fundamental physical quantities. And we ran through that list of units as well. So this is a question about one of those specific. So the standard for length, unit being meter. The standard for mass, kilogram, and so on. We had a question similar to that. 14, how to compare volume units in SI. Well, besides just liters, we have some other units to measure volume. Like what? Centimeters cubed. And does the centimeter cube match up with any of these? Milliliters. Okay, milliliters and centimeters cubed are the same thing. What about the cubic decimeter? Yes, that's a liter. So this is a decimeter cubed. Okay? And those are probably the only two you'd run across. What about the cc that you see in medicine? You get a shot, you get so many cc's of something. What is that? What does it stand for? Cubic centimeter. So it's the same as this. Medicine just uses a different symbol. Alrighty. 15, the abbreviations for each of the SI base units. So you told me that the unit for mass is what? Kilogram, and how do we abbreviate that? kg. And the unit for time is? And how do we abbreviate that? S. And the unit for temperature is? Kelvin, and how do we abbreviate that? K. And the unit for length is? Meter, the standard, and we abbreviate that with? M. And the quantity of the amount of substance is? The mole, and how do we